We did it in half the time that the best companies in the world do it. So when you sit there and you talk to yourself, you say, wow, do I have a good company? Do I feel comfortable with Forever Living? 30 days, we completed the quality standards. We did it in half the time. We're not just good, we're great. While we were there, the auditor said, your company is at such a high level that we recommend that you go for what's called sport certification, so that the products that you actually manufacture could be officially approved for WADA and some of these other anti-doping and companies that show that there's no cross-contamination in the product, so athletes all over the world, including Olympic athletes, can take the product. It's one of the highest levels you can possibly get. We certified that in less than 30 days. This is our official certificate that actually showed our certification that we received for this NSF Sport and also NSF GMP certification. Where does it start? There's a backbone. It's a quality manual system, and it starts there, and it basically goes through all of our processes, every single one from start to finish. Again, you have to have a simple, replicatable product. You have to be able to have simple steps that everybody can do on a consistent basis so the product, when it comes to you, is the same every single time. Now, people are going to say, wait a second, Steve, but one time I got a product in, it was a little harder, a little different color. You're working with natural products. Do you guys like to use natural products, or do you like synthetic products? Natural products, right? Well, natural products are natural. They're going to vary. Okay? They're going to be a little bit different color sometimes. You have told us you want natural products. Rex has told us we want to have natural products, and so there is going to be natural variation. So when you see a little bit of a color change, or when you see a little bit of a hardness difference or something along those lines, that is to be expected because nature changes a little bit, but the essence, the quality of the product has not changed. It's the same. But that's what we want. We want to have as natural a company as possible. So, quality systems, facilities, processes, personnel, supply chain, and testing are all at the top, highest standard in the world level. We have a world-class manufacturing operation, second to none. I wanted to give you, many of you haven't been to the facility. I'm going to give you kind of a little bit of the inside of the operation. We're going to kind of walk into the company. Every single raw material that comes in goes through inbound testing. Everything is tested for micro, for safety, purity, potency, efficacy. You want to make sure this product is exactly what it's supposed to be. We also do an identity test. Every single ingredient has a fingerprint. Just like each one of you have a unique fingerprint. Each ingredient has a specific fingerprint, and we have to make sure we're using that exact ingredient. Every single ingredient is measured and identified. Now, in addition to that, we do over 145 up to 300 individual different type of tests for quality for every single batch of product we do. So when you sit there and you think, well, we've got this nice little bottle of product and I'm going to ingest it and so forth, understand to make sure that that product is exactly what's on the label and is safe and pure and effective for you to have, we do this type of testing before it ever gets to you. Okay? When Greg talked about millions and millions of dollars of money that has been put in to the quality processes to make sure that we give you the absolute best product possible, he wasn't kidding. There's a tremendous amount of testing and analytical. Again, we want to make sure that that product is the absolute best it can be. Now, this is a process where we do our granulations. This is the pure honey, okay? This is a granulation process. I don't know if you understand this or not, but all of our processes are proprietary to Forever Living. They're highly confidential, they're very unique, and nobody in the world has them except for Forever Living, okay? It's very unique to Forever Living's whole story. If you're talking about a unique selling proposition, what can you say that's different than everybody else's? Nobody has our formulas, nobody has our processes, nobody in the entire world except for Forever Living. Just to give you an idea, just for a second, this is what's called a V-blender, okay? If this was transparent and you showed the ingredients that went in there and you started to blend it, there's a time where after blending for a certain period of time, it becomes completely homogeneous. So you have a completely homogeneous blend. Okay? If you continue to blend, then you can lose your homogeneous nature. You have to have a very specific window of time to blend each and every ingredient. Other companies don't have this sequence. They don't have the timing. Only at Forever do we have the secret recipes associated with these formulas to be able to make them as effective and potent as they are in the marketplace. Those are unique to us, and we should be proud of what we have. In addition to that, we have over 1.5, as we talk about, tablets per year that has the state-of-the-art compression technology. This does 3 tons pre-compression and 10 tons main compression. What that basically means to you is it gives you the best possible product you can possibly consume. In addition to that, we have pharmaceutical-type powder operation, which includes weigh-up, blending, and canning. It is absolutely incredible. High-speed bottling line. These are the same bottling lines that run all the pharmaceutical-type products all over the world. In addition to that, we have each one of the tablets is electronically counted by a laser going into the bottle. And lastly, all finished goods are tested against a very high specification to ensure that we have exactly what's on the label. We actually test the product for a full week before we ship it back out to you. So we actually test the raw materials, every single raw material. We test the inbound product as it comes in from a tablet, and then we test again at the finished goods stage. So 3 different stages constituting over 145 up to 300 tests to make sure you have the best product possible. Are you guys getting an idea of the type of standard that you have at Forever Living? Are you starting to understand the value of being associated with an incredible company like Forever Living that has had over 34 years of experience of doing nutritional supplements? This is different. This is much bigger than what you see here. This is a powerful tool that if you truly understand the value of it, will be able to help you and your groups sell more product and be able to be more successful if you truly understand and have the confidence of the great products that we have here. Now, after we do this, we actually have these robots that when you've been to the facility before, you actually see these going. They're neat, huh, CG? They're incredible. They actually automatically package every single bottle into the shipper, palletize it, put it on a pallet, send it out to you from a distributor standpoint. It's all done automatically. Now, I want to take you through, anybody ever taken Arctic Sea before? Yeah? Anybody like Arctic Sea out there? Okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about Arctic Sea, but one of the things I think is really important, I'm going to take you inside the soft gel manufacturing facility, have you take a look at that. Look how clean the operation is. We only use FRP walls. We use antibacterial floors. Everything we do is to make sure we minimize any potential for cross-contamination. These are the gelatin liquefaction facilities. So we actually liquefy the gelatin, get it prepped and ready, so we make the outside of the soft gel. This is the liquefaction. You can actually see you can dump into a 300-liter stainless steel tank. This is all done in a pharmaceutical clean environment. After we get it ready and prepped, we actually create the soft gel. This is the actual soft gel machine. This is the back side. And you can see back here, this is the drying tunnels that it goes into. This is the actual soft gel machine itself. Actually creates the product. Right here, you can see the web of the gelatin that's been prepared. It falls down into here. You have these injector hoses that actually put in the fish oil directly into the gelatin, makes the soft gel, and it comes out the bottom. See these little dies right here? What those are is the little pockets that actually make the soft gels themselves. Okay? Now, our machines actually have a laser that actually measures the gelatin. Unlike any in the world, this actually measures the millimeters of the gelatin to make sure it's precise and perfect so that the product that comes to you is exactly what it's supposed to be. Once it's finished, it goes onto these trays and goes through a dehumidification channel. After that, it's actually cleaned gently. So you take all the fish oil residue off the outside of the Arctic Sea, and then it's actually put through a sizer. This actually makes sure that the actual product size is what it's supposed to be. So it's not too big, it's not too small, it's not too round, so that it's a perfect size. So when it gets to you, the consumer, you actually get the exact product you're looking for. You see all these individual steps that we're doing, all the types of quality checks that are being done This is what's happening. I know not all of you can be at Forever Nutraceutical, so I thought I'd bring it to you and you could see it personally one-on-one. Does that give you a good idea of what Forever Nutraceutical can do? I hope so. I want to talk to you with a couple minutes that I have left. Talk to you about, back to what CG talks about. He has such a powerful concept. I hope you understand the powerful process of keeping things simple and reproducible. You've got to be what you want to call it, replicatable, reproducible. But this, if I were you, and I was here in Malaysia and or Singapore, Brunei, wherever I am, okay, I've sat down with the top leaders in this business and in other businesses around the world I've been in this business for over 20 years. I've talked with the top leaders. How many nutritional experts do you think are the top leaders? Truly nutritional experts. There's not that many, okay? There are a lot of them are like you and me, who have been in this business, who have concerns, have desire to be. You don't have to be a nutritional expert to be successful in this business. What you have to do is you have to have a passion, a desire, a willingness to learn, and a willingness to help other people. If you take that and follow these steps over here, number one, if I'm going to sit down with you and I want to help you with your program, I would go here, establish, number one, your top 3 goals specifically from a health standpoint. We're talking from a health standpoint, as a product standpoint. What are your top 3 things? Maybe you want more energy. Maybe you want more, you're having challenge with your vision. Maybe you're having some challenges with your GI. Okay? Maybe it's your heart. Whatever the issue is, get the top 3 issues that the individual's having. Put it down on paper. Okay? Second, build your optimal health pyramid. I'm going to show you how to do that. And 3, once you've done that and been successful with that, teach others. Okay? It's that simple. 1, 2, 3. Okay?